Hey, everybody, this is Tara Lake in Philadelphia. I hope that this message finds you well. Can y'all tell I'm ready for spring? I am. I came in here actually because I wanted to share a spiritual. I still want to share a spiritual, but I want to share this first. So, I guess that's a place to start. Last month, I lost my grandmother. My beloved maternal grandmother, whose 100th birthday, 100th birthday, I celebrated last year. And I think I posted a video here somewhere on Instagram. I posted a video on Instagram or a photograph on Instagram. Y'all know my social media life is. But I did post a photograph there celebrating my grandmother and her wonderful life. And what she has meant to me and to everybody that her beautiful life has touched. But last month, in the beginning of February, we lost my grandmother, and the month became really a time of preparation, of course, for her funeral. Those of you who know me or have ever heard me tell stories, you know that funerals are perhaps the most important life ceremony in my family. Is the way that we really celebrate our loved ones. And we are not really wedding people, but we are really funeral people. And so I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to participate in preparing for my grandmother's funeral, which was a beautiful time. We had just 3 days of love and celebration for my grandmother. And it was so wonderful. I'm so blessed and grateful to have been there. And while I was there, I suppose like while preparing her obituary and things like that, I was struck again and again by the impact of her life, like how massive, how extraordinary, how powerful the impact of her life was, even though she was a woman who very much prided herself on being domestic and very much prided herself on building a world around her family. And in doing that, in her generosity, with that as well, the way that she extended that concept of family and that definition of family to include her neighbors and to include her church family, and also to include, in perhaps an unusual way, perhaps a more specific and intentional way than many of us have the opportunity to do, also to her nieces and her nephews. And the way that she was such a vital presence in the lives of her grandchildren and her great grandchildren, being a part of that rearing and love, and that she found ways to speak to so many people in different love languages, and that in her role as a missionary and as a church mother, church missionary and a church mother, that she carried her calling the way that she had several callings, and she carried all of those callings as a storyteller and as a mother and as a singer, the way that she could just keep us laughing and with her stories and keep us mesmerized with her song, and the way she just, I'm looking at her photograph right now, but the way she would just slay us with her fashion, which that was once in a lifetime. I'm glad she did it, but she just did it. And so a couple of nights, maybe after I returned to Philadelphia, after going down to be with my people, and by my people, I mean my family. I have to be specific, but I mean that in the Southern sense, like my people, my family. So after coming back, after having been with my family, I had this dream, which I thought was like such an inspiring metaphor. In this dream, I was on a spaceship, okay, with a crew of really talented, wonderful, like inspiring people. And we were all tasked with piloting this spaceship. And it was not easy work, but we were enjoying ourselves and having a really wonderful time. But I felt in that the weight of this work of piloting this spaceship. And it felt like we were doing the work of, or at least I was surrounded by people who were doing the work of superheroes, but not like in a glamorous way, but like in the weight of the world type way, superhero. And I was so honored to be there and see these people doing their thing. And when I woke up, I thought about that and how all of us are superheroes. We're all tasked with being superheroes. If you are here on this planet, and I mean, like everybody says this, but no, if you are here still right now in 2022, you are still here because as my people, again, my family, as my people would say, people are leaving here. They are leaving. So if you are still here on this planet, that means there is work for you to do. And that work is work that burns in your belly. It's your work. It doesn't mean you have to stop and quit your life and not do that thing. And I'm not preaching at y'all. I'm preaching at me, at y'all, at us. But it doesn't mean you have to stop what you're doing. But it does mean that for all of us, we have to like take that thing that burns in our belly and do that thing, even if we've been told our entire life that that thing is not valuable or that thing won't make money. Somehow we learn that if you have a gift that can't be applied in the corporate marketplace, that it's not a gift worth deploying. And it's absolutely not true. And my grandmother's life reminded me of that if your gift is finding ways to love people so that they never forget having been loved like that, or if it's like making the best chopped barbecue or designing and sewing clothes by hand, like if whatever your gift is, if it is speaking to people in a certain way or knitting coffee holders or whatever it is that you do, you have to do that thing. It's not frivolous. It is not wasteful. It is absolutely necessary. We all need you. And you've got to do that assignment. We have to do that assignment. If we ride out of here trying, we still have to do it. So this is like, I've been trying to tell y'all this for like, I'm sorry. I meant to make this video a little while ago, but I've been just kind of, processing. So that I wanted to tell you. I wanted to tell you that. And I think that's everything I wanted to say. Yes. I have a show on Sunday, next Sunday, March 20th, like a pop-up show. If you are interested, you'd like to go, there is like information in my Instagram, there's information everywhere. But if you are interested, I would love to see you. But it doesn't matter if I ever see you. I want you to know that you are a superhero. Go on, put your cape on. I need you. I'm waiting for you to do your superhero thing. Let's do that for each other. Let's find ways to do that because it matters. Okay, love you. Have a great, great day. And I hope to talk to you again soon. I'm gonna go and try to do this spiritual right quick. But otherwise, I still hope to talk to you soon. Okay, love you, bye. You know what? I'm just gonna tack this on to the end. I still love you, but I'm just gonna tack this on to the end. The other thing I was going to say is that my grandmother, she would have been 101 this month. So she passed away last month, but her birthday is this month. And this would have been her 101. And the interesting thing is that, I know this sounds selfish, but her mother, my great grandmother, lived to be like 109. She passed away just before her 109th birthday, sort of like how my grandmother left before her 101st birthday. And because of that, I was telling people, oh, I'm so looking forward to celebrating her 101. We didn't do it like we would have liked to for her 100th, but I'm so glad. So I had been anticipating, expecting, looking forward to the opportunity to see her for her 101st birthday. I did see her recently. I saw her in October, and I probably saw her once more in between that last birthday. I think I saw her twice in the past year since her 100th birthday. But nevertheless, I was really looking forward to seeing her. And so I truly believed that I would be celebrating her birthday with her here on the planet and not with the ancestors. And I'm saying that just because it's a reminder. I know that she did her work and it was time for her to go. And I want to be able to say that I did my work all the way to the end. And I want us all to be able to say that we looked up, and whenever it was, when it was time for us to go, we had done all of our work. And if it's like a battle, it's something we have to fight to do and to commit to every day, but let's fight to do it. Let's commit to it. Okay. All right. That's all. Love you. Bye. Love you. Bye. Really mean it. Love you. Bye.